the next time the clarity seems to be obscured, know that the obscuration itself is only appearance. And there's nothing in truth obscuring the truth of your ever-present nature, the truth of this clarity that is crystalline now. So if this story starts appearing so real again, you know it's only appearance. It's this awesome appearance. Like that rope appearing a snake and seeing so clearly, so doubtlessly, no question whatsoever about it, that rope is not a snake and never was. And then in the shadows, the changing light, once again, it starts looking so snake-like. You know so now, you know now, doubtlessly, regardless of how snake-like that rope is appearing, it's still just the same rope it always was and is. So, I remember once sitting with the master. It was in Hardwar that first time, that first visit, and maybe after a week I said, I was feeling so sad for all these wandering sadhus I would see around, just been seeking for so many years. And someone in the room just was disgusted by that, and what I said, and there's such arrogance. The master looked at that person and said, no, it's such compassion. It's such compassion when you can really feel another's pain. Feel and you know it is your own, because you know that other one is not really another one. Simply your own self appearing as another one. That's compassion. Compassion. It's also quite wonderful to share equally easily in another person's joy. So, I encourage that, for sure. For sure. It's really, in simple resting, a blessing to allow, you don't even not allow it, just an arising of, because when there's real ease and peace and rest, what arises can go. You see, that's the natural state. It's natural for phenomena to arise and display and go. It's such a relief in the face of such habitual tendency to either cling or push away. In this, there's no necessity at all for any clinging or any pushing away. In restful, peaceful ease of being. There's an acceptance, there's an embracing allowance for whatever is arising. That's why the spiritual mask doesn't make any sense at all. To want to kind of reify anything, to hold on to anything, because the very impulse to hold on itself actually just doesn't feel good. It bodily doesn't feel good. There's like this built-in, well, it's this body that's so sensitive, this antenna that in its own contraction, it also says, let go. It's so beautiful. In the body's own contraction, it speaks, it reminds, it's let go. For the contraction, the holding itself is a suffering. So, that was easier than a dentist's office. No. I was heartbroken that end of that week when I saw the people's lives in India, when these sadhus, so much about just a life committed to seeking. Seeking. What a suffering that is. What a relief to come upon such a master as my own master who would only speak of now.
This was a poem by Rumi, and it goes something like, I don't think this is exactly, but fairly close. It goes like, reason, leave now. There is no wisdom here. Were you thin as a hair, there'd be no room. The sun has risen, and in its vast brightness, all lamps are flooded. So I think that that has been sort of my problem, is trying to intellectualize this whole thing, and you just can't do it, way.
I think for some, the intellectual understanding is of great import. But hopefully also there's a recognition that that is limited and not it. And the understanding is very rare too. It's really not, I think, not to devalue in any way whatsoever the true and right understanding. That's a great blessing. A great blessing. If one is able then, so to speak, to take that next leap, prior to, as you spoke of. What a blessing.
I wanted to ask a favor. Not too long ago in Satsang, you read a poem by Rumi that you had read to your master.
Don't hide. The sight of your face is a blessing. Wherever you place your foot, there rests a blessing. Even your shadow passing over me like a swift bird is a blessing. The great spring has come. Your sweet air blowing through the city, the country, the gardens, and the deserts is a blessing. He has come with love to our door. His knock is a blessing. We go from house to house asking of him. Any answer is a blessing. Caught in this body, we look for a sight of the soul. Remember what the prophet said, one sight is a blessing. The leaf of every tree brings a message from the unseen world. Look, every falling leaf is a blessing. All of nature is in unison, singing without tongues, listening without ears. What a blessing. Oh, soul, the four elements are your face. Water, wind, fire, and earth, each one is a blessing. And once the seed of faith takes root, it cannot be blown away, even by the strongest wind. That's a blessing. So I bow to you, for the dust of your feet is the crown on my head. And as I walk towards you, every step I take is a blessing. His form appeared before me, just now as I was singing this poem, I swear, what a blessing, what a blessing. Every vision born of earth is fleeting. Every vision born of heaven is a blessing. For people, the sight of spring warms their hearts. For fish, the rhythm of the ocean is a blessing. The brilliant sun that shines in every heart, for the heavens, earth, and all creatures, what a blessing. The heart cannot wait to speak of this ecstasy. The soul is kissing the earth, saying, "Oh God, what a blessing." Fill me with the wine of your silence. Let it soak my every pore, for the inner splendor it reveals is a blessing, is a blessing. Master once said that one's mother and the Divine Mother and Mother Earth are all the same. And when he spoke that, that room was, there was this moment of real seeing the truth of those words, and that moment was shattering.